I want your honest opinion on Hayden Deegan right now, Donnie. Him being a little kid. I mean, he's 19, so he's not really a little kid. But do you think he is the next multi just champion? Do you think he's going to be a Ricky Carmichael, or your honest opinion on the little shit?
I mean, yeah, he can be. It just, there's it just depends on how things go for him. And, if he can keep from getting seriously injured, uh, he has a good chance. He has a good chance. I think it's going to be something to see if he has what it takes to beat Jett. We'll have to see. Jett is unreal. Jett's unreal. That he's young. 21. I think he's still 21, isn't he?
I think he's 21, 22.
That he
Yeah.
can. That he, you know, it would be. It was. We'll see. We'll see what Hayden can do against Jett, and I don't think he wants to be too cocky. He don't want to be too cocky right now. Got to be. He's got to be humble and go out there and you know see what he has for Jett.
So you're saying Deegan has to be more humble right now. He can't be too cocky. Is what you're saying?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, because he's pretty good at being somewhat cocky, especially in the 250 class.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that. Hey, real quick, I got a low battery, so my phone's gonna die before too long.
Okay. Well, I told you we were gonna let you go here right at about an hour, Donnie. So, I
Yeah.
guess that's
I
a good
don't
segue.
like that in a rider, and that and Hayden. I don't care how fast you are. You know, you got to be humble. You got to be humble because at some point someone's going to kick his ass, and you know, it could be Jett, could be Hunter. We'll see. Aaron Plessinger. We'll see.
So, how do you think he's going to go into the 450 class? Do you think he's going to be instantly a front runner, or do you think it's going to take him a season to get going to be able to be in the same straightaway as Jett?
Oh, I think he'll be a runner up there somewhere towards the front, and uh, then he can build from there. But he's got to be he's got to stay healthy. You got to stay healthy. You know, he's got to be smart. Jett's probably the best, in the world. He's probably the best. So Hayden knows that. So he's gotta be a little bit humble and be smart about it, and go out there and ride smart. And we'll see what he can do.
But honestly, do you think he's going to beat Jett or no? Just a straight up putting you on the spot, Donnie.
I don't know.
Yes or no?
I think he can, but I don't know. I don't know. Jett's smart. He's a smart, humble kid, and I like that.
Okay.
Both Lawrences are good kids.
Well, okay. So hypothetically, for Deegan to potentially beat Jett, do you think he needs to play those mental games that he plays with the entire 250 class to get inside their head to kind of force them to make a mistake?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what he can try, but trying that with Jett, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna. that's going to necessarily scare Jett. You know, he's
Okay.
going to outsmart him. I think Jett will outsmart him, and yeah, it's gonna take a lot for Hayden to beat Jett.
Okay. Because Jett's already starting to mock Deegan a little bit with his wins, which I find pretty funny because it's now with social media. Like I wish social media was as big as it is now when your kid was in his prime, because Josh would have made the sport so much more entertaining, just with his personality. But there seems to be some sort of a change where you see Deegan rides a lot like Tomac, where he's very aggressive on the bike. He's high RPMs,
Who's
forcing the
who?
say again.
Just said?
Deegan.
Huh? Deegan.
Yeah, Deegan
Okay.
is very aggressive, rides the bike wide open, high RPMs, and the bikes tend to blow up. His bike is blown up this year. Tomac's bike is blown up this year, and Jett rides low or high gears, low RPM, and has more of a roll speed to him. What are your thoughts being as technical as you are as a riding coach?
Well, I like what I see from Jett. I like what I see from Jett, and Hayden is making it work on the 250s. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes on the 450s when he gets there. But he's got a lot to prove to be able to beat Jett. I was impressed with Jett when he first came over and rode his 250s. How fast he was back then, being so young from the get go. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot from Hayden, and he better watch his mouth right now until he starts beating them.